Did you know that a simple spoonful of a spice that's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now could be the difference between a sharp mind and cognitive decline after 60? This isn't an empty promise, it's not an exaggeration, and it's certainly not one of those miraculous internet recipes. This is science. Science published in respected journals and studied by renowned universities around the world. And if you're over 60 and you've been noticing that you forget names more frequently, that you walk into a room and simply can't remember why you went there, or that words seem to escape you during important conversations, I need you to pay very close attention to what I'm about to reveal. My name is Dr. Sophie Miller. I'm a medical specialist in health, wellness, and natural medicine. And today I'm going to share with you a simple secret that can transform your brain health in ways you never imagined. You see, as the years go by, our brain begins to face challenges we never even noticed existed before. It's a silent, gradual process, and we often ignore the first signs because we think it's just a natural part of aging. But let me explain what's really happening inside your head. Brain inflammation increases over time. Oxidative stress caused by those infamous free radicals starts damaging precious neurons that you spent a lifetime building. And on top of that, your brain's ability to use glucose, which is the main fuel for your nerve cells, gradually decreases. The result of all this: memory lapses that appear out of nowhere, difficulty concentrating on tasks you used to do with ease, that frustrating feeling of having information on the tip of your tongue but simply not being able to access it. Has this ever happened to you? I'm sure it has. And most people accept this reality as something inevitable that comes with age, as if there's nothing to be done. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be this way. There's something you can do, and it's simpler than you might think. A study conducted by the Department of Neurological Sciences at Rush University in Chicago and published in the respected scientific journal Springer revealed something absolutely surprising. Researchers discovered that adding a spoonful of cinnamon to your coffee every morning can offer remarkable benefits for memory and cognitive functions. That's right, cinnamon. That spice you use to make cakes, to sprinkle on bananas or oatmeal. But why cinnamon? What's so special about this ancient spice? The answer lies in its chemistry, and when you understand this, you'll realize the power that exists in this common ingredient. Cinnamon contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde, which is its most powerful active ingredient. This compound has impressive antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that protect your brain against cellular damage caused by oxidative stress. And remember when I said that oxidative stress is one of the main villains of brain aging? Well, cinnamon attacks precisely that problem. But it doesn't stop there. Cinnamon is also rich in proanthocyanidins and flavonoids, which are powerful antioxidants that enhance communication between your neurons. Can you understand the importance of this? When your neurons communicate better, your memory works better, your learning improves, your mental clarity returns. It's as if you were giving your brain's connections a complete tune-up. And there's another important component. Eugenol, another compound found in cinnamon, helps reduce inflammation in the central nervous system, providing an extra layer of protection for your brain. Just imagine a single spice working on multiple fronts to protect your mind. Does it sound too good to be true? But it's real, and science proves it. Now let me tell you what happens when you combine cinnamon with coffee, because coffee, on its own, is already an ally of the brain. The caffeine in coffee blocks adenosine receptors, which is the neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of sleepiness and fatigue. When these receptors are blocked, You experience an increase in attention, concentration, and mental energy. Everyone who drinks coffee knows that feeling of waking up, of being more alert. But when you add cinnamon to your coffee, something special happens. Cinnamon improves the bioavailability of glucose in the brain. In other words, it helps your brain use its main fuel more efficiently, and that means more energy to think, to remember, and to reason. The polyphenols in cinnamon also improve cerebral circulation and optimize the function of mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of your cells. The result is more efficient and sustained cognitive performance throughout the entire day. Can you imagine starting your day with more mental clarity, more focus, and more energy? That's exactly what this combination can provide. Let me tell you a story that perfectly illustrates what I'm talking about. Mrs. Marlene is 68 years old and was a teacher her entire life. After retiring, she started noticing worrying changes. She forgot important appointments. She confused dates she used to remember easily. Sometimes she would run into former students on the street and simply couldn't remember their names, even though they were people she had spent years with. She was scared. She thought it was the beginning of the end, that she was losing her mind and there was nothing she could do about it. But then, during a routine checkup, her doctor suggested a simple change. Add half a spoonful of cinnamon powder to her morning coffee. It seemed too simple to work, right? Mrs. Marlene thought so too. At first, she found it strange, but she tried it. The taste was pleasant, slightly sweet, and it paired well with the coffee. And within a few weeks, she started noticing she was more present in conversation. The names came back. The clarity came back. That mental fog that had been following her around began to dissipate little by little. Mrs. Marlene isn't alone in this experience. Thousands of people over 60 are discovering this simple secret and transforming their quality of life. You could be the next person to experience this change. But how do you do this correctly? I know you want to know the practical details, so I'm going to explain everything now. The recommendation is simple. Add half to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder to your morning coffee. You can mix the cinnamon directly into your prepared cup of coffee, or you can brew the cinnamon together with your ground coffee when you're making it. Both methods work well. The best time to consume it is in the morning or early afternoon. Avoid having coffee with cinnamon at night because the caffeine can affect your sleep quality, and we know that sleeping well is essential for brain health. Experts recommend a limit of up to 4 cups of coffee per day, which is approximately 400 milligrams of caffeine. Within this limit, you get all the benefits without experiencing unpleasant side effects like anxiety or insomnia. And here's a very important tip I want to share with you. Choose good quality cinnamon. Preferably, look for Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon. This variety has less coumarin, which is a substance that in excess can be harmful to the liver. So invest in quality cinnamon. Your body and your mind will thank you. Are you already doing this? If you're not, just imagine the results with such a simple change to your routine. But let me tell you that the benefits don't stop at memory. In addition to a sharper mind, the combination of coffee and cinnamon offers a series of extra advantages you'll love to know about. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity and helps regulate blood sugar level. This is essential for those who have diabetes or prediabetes, but it's also important for anyone who wants to keep their blood glucose stable and avoid those energy spikes followed by sudden crashes. The compounds in cinnamon also help relax arteries and can reduce LDL cholesterol, offering cardiovascular protection. And a healthy heart means a healthy brain, because your brain depends on good circulation to function at its best. Studies also indicate that cinnamon helps reduce anxiety and promotes a sense of well-being. Can you imagine starting your day calmer, more focused, and more energized? And there's even more. Cinnamon acts as a natural digestive, relieving stomach discomfort that often ruins our day. It's impressive how a single spice can offer so many benefits, isn't it? Now, I want you to reflect with me for a moment. After 60, every choice we make at breakfast can be an investment in our cognitive future. Every small decision accumulates over time and determines how we're going to age. A simple spoonful of cinnamon, added to the coffee you probably already drink every day, can be the shield that protects your memory against the effects of time. It's not magic, it's science, based on studies from renowned institutions like Rush University and published in respected scientific journals. You don't have to accept cognitive decline as something inevitable. You don't have to settle for increasingly frequent memory lapses. Your memory doesn't have to deteriorate with age. Your brain deserves this care. And the most beautiful thing is that this care is within your reach. It's in your kitchen cabinet. It's waiting for you to start. I want to extend an invitation to you. Start tomorrow. 1 spoonful of cinnamon, 1 cup of coffee, a sharper mind. It's that simple. And I know that habit changes can seem difficult at first, but this is one of the easiest changes you can make for your health. You don't need to change your entire diet. You don't need to do intense exercises. You don't need to buy expensive supplements. You just need to add cinnamon to your coffee. Do this for 30 days and observe the changes. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice if your mental clarity improves, if names come back more easily, if conversations flow better. I'm certain you'll be surprised by the results. And stay with me because in the upcoming videos, I'm going to reveal other simple secrets that can transform your brain health after 60. These are practical, accessible strategies based on science that anyone can apply to their daily routine. Aging doesn't have to be synonymous with decline. With the right information and the right choices, you can live your best years with a sharp mind, a reliable memory, and an extraordinary quality of life. If this content made sense to you, I ask that you leave a comment below telling me, do you already use cinnamon in your coffee? Are you going to start using it after watching this video? I really want to hear about your experience. Share this video with someone you love, with that person in your family or circle of friends who also needs to hear this information. Sometimes, a simple share can transform someone's life. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content. Every week I bring valuable information about health, wellness, and natural medicine, always based on science and always thinking of you. Yeah, your mind thanks you for this care. Your future thanks you for this choice, and I thank you for your trust in being here with me. See you in the next video. A big hug from Dr. Sophie Miller. Final note. This content is informational and does not replace professional medical guidance. Always consult your doctor before making significant changes to your diet.